They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the BYU Cougars taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bears will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cougars offense comes onto the field first today. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this high-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Offense gets set for second down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Toss to the outside. Shakes off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! First points of the day are on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He's bringing it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Baylor Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Looking for a man. It's Bennett. Grab near the marker. It's Ballard. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Bears will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. On the move at the 30. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Hart. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Let's see what they've got on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease, it's Hart. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ballard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Baker. They're setting up the screen. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Separate the wheat from the chaff. Dropping back, it's Baker. Trying to ball his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Here's the pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Hart. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. BYU lines up quickly. To the air, it's Baker. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Duke. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Ballard. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Baker. Intercepted, just what the defensive doctor ordered. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Creates a little room. The wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but
breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Hart. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the wildcat.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. BYU right back to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Back to pass, it's Baker, using the quick game, and BYU will get the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bachmeyer. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll run for it on third and short. Looks as if BYU will have a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Back to pass on second down. Might be looking to run. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, BYU. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Scanning the field, it's Bennett. Gets rid of it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw, it's Baker. Under fire. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Hart. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Now, after the incompletion, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Cougars! And the route is on. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Bennett. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play.
Ball is free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long, still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Third down play from the gun. Quick strike complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking to throw again. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the tight end in motion to give as they work on that clock. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Snagged in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Bears send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Makes a connection. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Trying to take it back. Inside the... And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Baylor!
See the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Out of the end zone. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got it in the middle, it's Phillips. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. BYU lines up quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. BYU with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown Bears! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab at the 30. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, BYU.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and